Good morning, all of you. And first of all, thank you for coming on this webinar. First of all, we would like to tell about the topic for this webinar, that is opportunity for industry exposure in Mauritius as a part of B.Sc and Executive MSc in Hotel Management. This is one of the initiatives that has been taken by Sterling Global University on behalf of our students who will be the part of our curriculum for bachelor's and the master's degree. So first of all, a very good morning to all of the participants who has come over here. Good morning and thank you for coming. Our Pro Vice Chancellor sir has also joined. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dr. Sudanshu. How are you?
All good, sir. All good. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Good morning, sir. So, first of all, we would like to welcome in absentia our Honorable Chancellor, sir, Dr. Puneet Goyal, and in absentia our Pro-Chancellor, ma'am, Dr. Poonam Goyal, without whose efforts it would have been impossible to come to this platform and discuss about the opportunities which will be international Sterling Global University for the students of our university. So a very warm welcome and thank you to both of them. The next in absentia, I would like to welcome our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N.P. Kaushik. He has a very big hand in supporting us to initiate this program. His efforts are also very much was mandatory for us to get the blessings also. And the next are very much heartiest welcome to our Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Dr. Ajay Poddar, sir, to tell you a little bit about sir. That is, he is presently with us in the Sterling Global University. And he is currently working as a Pro Vice Chancellor. He has also a remarkable unstinted career of 27 years in the leadership role. He has also proven his expertise in both verticals of the university system, that is academics and also non-academics. So far, he has served top organizations such as All India Management Association in Delhi, Narsi Monji University, Mumbai, IMS Dehradun, and Maharaja Agrasen University in Himachal Pradesh also. He has also served Taxila American University, Zambia, which has campuses in Africa and South America, and offices in 17 other various countries, as their founding Deputy Vice Chancellor under international assignment. By education, he has doctorate in management in digital marketing, along with MBA, PGDM, and MCOM. He is also the winner of Asia Africa Development Council Excellence Award 2018 in the area of education development and IT implementation. He is also the winner of Rashtriya Gaurav Award in the year 2016 as a national pride for meritorious services and outstanding performance in India. He was also the vice chairman of the National Academia Committee of Zambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He has written and presented many research and academic papers. His recent paper was on COVID-19 impact on Indian economy. It is one of the trending at the top position in one of the Malaysian journal. Dr. Poddar has highly respectful name in the education fraternity. He is also a keynote speaker for many of the universities. So thank you a lot, sir, for coming and joining us. We seek your blessings and
Thank you, Prasad.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. After that, we would be welcoming our Dean, Professor Dr. Alok Prasad, sir. He is currently working as our Dean in the School of Hospitality Management in Sterling Global University. He has a remarkable career of 27 years, both in the industry and also in the academia. So far, he has topped some top organizations such as Banarsidas Chandi IHM, which is an affiliate to IP University, New Delhi. He has also worked with Amity University, Noida, He has also worked with Quantum University, Roorkee, and Sundardeep Group of Institutions, which is an affiliate to AKTU, Lucknow. In the vertical of industry, he has also served with JP Hotels, Oberoi's, Agra, and Best Western Surya, New Delhi. He has got President Award from Indian Hospitality Congress and a lifetime member of Indian Hospitality Congress itself. He has also worked on research and publication nationally and in international vertical also. A very warm welcome to you also, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And along with sir, we would be also welcoming all the other deans and professor in charges of other schools and faculty members and non-teaching members also of Om Sterling Global University. We welcome all of you for coming in and participating in this webinar. Now, I would request our Pro-Vice Chancellor, sir, to share something, and then we will be starting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tanu Bhattacharya, and thank you, Dr. Mr. Akash Das will be the speaker of, as a guest speaker, Managing Director of Placement Overseas, and we have our Dean also, Dr. Alok Prasad. So with all of these eminent people of the hotel industry, I feel I am the odd one in this gathering. So anyway, as you have invited me, I am delighted that the Hotel School of Hospitality Management of OSGU is now coming up with another webinar in the series, and it will definitely be going to be a successful for the students as well as the university platform. You know, as Dr. Prasad is also getting around 20 years career in the hotel industry, I can understand about his aim now that he wanted to revert it back to the society, that whatever he has learned and whatever he has earned from the hotel industry. So that is what one of the objective of this seminar, that he should give the knowledge and skills to the student so that the student can opt for a profitable career in their life. Hotel industry, I believe that it is always being a very, very interesting field. On one hand, it can give you the satisfaction that because you are supporting the stranger, the visitor, the guest in your hotel, and they will be delighted with your services, and instantly they give you the feedback by a smiling face. So for that, the hotelier or the hotel management professional, they always get the satisfaction instantly. So one objective of the hotel management program, that you can get the satisfaction, and the second is the more interesting for the youngster who wanted to visit across the globe, and who wanted to be a very good, always looking as a smart person. That hotel industry is always looking for those professionals who are always carry themselves in a very, very grooming way. So with that, the youngster can always look for this hotel management program as a interesting and very, very good profession, since this program is also now becoming lucrative in sense of earning the livelihood. So you can earn a very good livelihood by doing this program. You can roam and you can visit across the globe. You can get the satisfaction instantly, and also you can carry yourself as groomed way at all time. So all these things have been provided by the hotel management industry. So with that, I am having I don't have any kind of disrespect that definitely the participant of this webinar they will definitely get to know that how they can go for this program and how OSGU as you might be knowing, that the group has started its journey 11 years before, and because of the many achievements and accolades they have got in the last 11 years, they have been converted into the full-fledged state private university 2 years back. The university is actually having the 45-acre estate, and which is state-of-the-art infrastructure for all the schools. Hotel management is one of the school where we are bringing very sophisticated equipments, because we wanted to be the best in this region in sense of the hotel management offering. So with that, I believe that Mr. Akash Das will also be giving you the inputs that how the students can go to the Malaysia as the theme of this webinar, and how they can carry their self in this field. Thank you, Mr. Kanu Bhattacharya, for inviting me, and Dr. Alok Prasad is always there. Thank you very much from your side. So thank you. I will definitely would like to remain with you people at all time. However, sometime if I will not be visible, don't worry about it. I will be always there. Thank you very much, Mr.
B.Sc is always there, sir. Thank you very much for putting such a nice word and giving a brief introduction about the scope of this webinar. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So with a recent update, I would like to notify all the participants that Mr. Akash Das won't be available today because he is presently hospitalized. He was having 102 fever from last evening, and just now I call him up and he's in hospital. He's getting treatment, but still he has said that he might join if he's feeling a little good, because we are having a time of 90 minutes span for this meeting. So meanwhile, what we will be doing, we are having his presentation with us. We'll be running the presentation, and we have already, as I'll tell you a small gist, that is, we have conducted a webinar on this particular topic in the date of 2nd Jan 2021. In fact, in that, it was a very good and interactive session it was that happened. But after that, we have also received mails and messages and calls regards to some people were there who were very much interested, but they could not join because of some of the problems, maybe household or maybe some other. So on the request of that, we have again conducted and placed this webinar on 23rd. And unfortunately, he is not with us, Mr. Akash Das, but we have gathered immense of knowledge because we kept a 5 minutes of interactive session, and fortunately that 5 minutes turned on to 25 minutes, and we have got gathered enough of information. So we will be running the PowerPoint presentation also with everybody of us who are joining, who are there with us today. And if they have any queries, just feel free to ask anything regards to this internship. Meanwhile, I would just like to invite our Dean Professor Dr. Alok Prasad to share some of his words with us, and we seek his blessings also as a start of this program. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, Tanu. It's a pleasure for me to speak something in this webinar. I like to give thanks to our Honorable Chancellor Sir and Pro Chancellor Ma'am to provide an opportunity to organize this type of webinar, and also like to thank to our respected Vice Chancellor Sir and Pro Vice Chancellor Sir to encourage us to hold this such of event at this scale, and obviously all of my colleagues and students. So the hospitality industry, what I say, is a phenomena. It moves with the civilization of the world. So the time when world started traveling, hospitality industry has got its own importance with that particular movement. So this is a phenomena which I say that it is not a process, it's not the industry, but it is a type of phenomena which runs with the which goes along with the civilization. So no, there is not such any type of even with the COVID also, or in previous times with lot of these such problems worldwide. The industry has revived very soon, because the time when world will start moving, the industry will be moving in a great pace with the world. So I think, and I would like to communicate this message to all stakeholders of our industry, that this industry is not going to be hit for a very long period, because when we start moving, we need the industry. So I think with the advent of the vaccination from our country, and you can say this is a blessing to the world, the humanity of the world. With this process, we are going to revive very soon, and our industry will be at boom at any given period. So we'll have to be ready for this. Now the world has opened. The hotel industry or travel industry has started getting their pace very in a firm phase and firm stage, and very soon we'll be looking that this industry is getting a very high speed to come up. Now what I say is, as far as hotel industry is concerned and this education is concerned, with spending of 22 years in academics in hospitality industry, what I felt that there is a need of putting the exposure to our students worldwide. No doubt our country is also having great experience of industry. We have great hoteliers who has given a lot to this world. If I say Diobrize has given the room service concept to the world. So the industry in our country originated like Oberoi Group, Poddar Group, or ITC Group has proven a lot. So they are working and they are having their contribution towards our industry. But at the same time, we should be in a process to move to other part of the world also, so that we can learn and we can gather more information which may be useful for our career and for our industry. So in that context, I always thought about putting the college of our country at that arena, so that student can have the better exposure in a very early stage. Previously in our time, we have gone through our education, then we have worked with industry, and then we may or we are getting, maybe or may not be, I can say though not 100% for last, if I see our industry for last 10 years before, the people may be getting or may not be getting the opportunity to explore worldwide. But nowadays, the education in our country has started working into it also. And with that context, the Home Sterling Global University is also in position to create an opportunity for students to have a worldwide exposure. So the webinar which we have done on 2nd of November, 2nd of January 2021, and today, and even before that, we also have a webinar regarding careers in USA. So we are exploring these opportunities for the students of our country, of the various part of the world, so that they could be over there and they can learn, they can get exposure very early, and they can boom in their career as fast as it can be. Because nowadays we have lack of time. We have to value the time. The time is never going to wait for anyone. It is moving in its own pace. So it's better to come with the time, or try to be ahead with the time, to find ourselves in our best position. And one of our pioneer, the organization of our industry in education in India, the National Council of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, which runs under Department of Tourism, Government of India, is a pioneer body in our country for hotel education, and we are fortunate enough to get that opportunity for our campus also. We are working on it, and in this year we may get it. So the most important thing which NCHM city has got is going to have the status of INI, Institute of National Importance. It's in the process. It is with the Law Ministry, and I think this will be finalized very soon. And the IHMs, I mean the National Council of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, this organization which is pioneer of our education system in hospitality, they are going to get status of INI, which is equal. If we can see that IITs are INI. They have their own system of education and providing their degree. They are not having affiliation or working with any university. So in our country, there are two systems to provide degrees: one university, or another is Institute of National Importance, where IIT and IIMs comes, and with that the IHM is also coming, and we are going to be part of that also. In our campus, we have our own courses done by our university, as well as we are going to get IHMs in our campus also to provide the best opportunity for our students who are coming in our campus. So thank you. I'll like to hand it over to Mr. Atanu to go ahead with the proceeding.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Meanwhile, while we will be going on with the webinar, I'll be sharing a link in the chat section where I would request all of you to submit your name, your phone number, and your email IDs. And in these informations, you will be receiving the e-certificates on your registered email IDs. So it is a request that while we are going on with the meeting, with the webinar, we will be sending you. Okay. And first of all, let us start with a small gist with the program that we have right now with us. That is, we are going to discuss about two programs specifically. One is the Bachelor of Science in Hotel Management, and the other one is Executive MSc, that is Masters in Hotel Management. Now, this B.Sc program will be of 3 years, consisting of 6 semesters. The first 4 semesters will be study inside the college campus, where there will be theory, practicals, workshops, seminars, everything included, and including industrial visits also. In the 5th seminar, it will be an industrial training for all of the students, and in the 6th one, it will be again the students will come back and they will be again studying for 1 semester, and then they will be going to the industry for the job. Mr. Sahil, I would like to tell you, Sahil Khalid, I would like to tell you that you don't have to give your contact number or name over here. In the chat section, I will be giving a link. You can click on the link, and over there you have to give the entire information. So you can keep this information secured and you can give it over there. All right. So I'll be sharing it momentarily, just after discussing the program. So what we have already said, that in this 3 years, we are having 6 semesters. First 4 is for education inside the campus. 5th one will be in the industry for the IT, industrial training. And the 6th one will be in the college itself. Again, they will be returning. In the 5th semester, generally, and we have all seen it's a trend for the past 30 or 40 years since hotel management came into a very limelight, that the colleges have started giving the trainings in different star category hotels, specifically 5-star or 5-star deluxe category hotels in India, where they will be getting trained in different sectors like departments, and then after 6 months they will be coming back. Now we have seen that this entire format is a little bit different in the international forum. In fact, we have done a thorough research on this, and we have found out with the different executive chefs, general managers, and what they have spoken is that we emphasize on students getting skilled onto a particular sector or a department. That means they want a person who wants to be a chef. They want them to get trained in that particular kitchen or culinary department only. Now, this was something which has been a very good initiative, and that is why we have already reflected this and we try to put a light on this, and that is why our target is to place the students for the international internships and international industrial training. With the blessings of our Chancellor Sir and Pro Chancellor Ma'am, we have also started and came in contact with Mr. Akash Das, and he will be sending all of our students to Mauritius for a free or OSU Om Sterling Global University sponsored industrial training for 6 months. Let me tell you something, that is, in this 6 months, first of all, if we go through any consultancy agency or anything like that, it is a very common trend that people spend the money on the service charge. Then after that, they spend the money on the airfares, and after that, they have to also bear the housing or the accommodation expenses in the foreign land. Now, from Om Sterling Global University, we will be providing a total, entirely free industrial training to all the students who will be coming and joining us in the bachelor's degree course. Now, this is something which we have come up after a thorough research, that this is not being adopted by any of the institutions, be it a college, be it a university in the entire country. The same thing is with the master degree program also. The master degree consists of 4 semesters. First 3 semesters will be in our campus, amongst which there is something which is a cherry to the topping. That is, people who have passed out their bachelors and are still looking for jobs. They can come, they can register with us in the university. Immediately after registration, we will be providing them a job in the hotels in any of the area. A choice can be taken, maybe Delhi NCR or Mumbai or Chennai or maybe Pune, anything like that. After that, they will be doing a contact course for 3 semesters, where they will be maybe coming if they are nearer, or they can send entire education materials over emails for 3 semesters, which will be a kind of contact program. In the 4th semester, we will be sending them to Mauritius again, which will be free of cost or Om Sterling Global University sponsored. So this will be again a free of cost training, industrial training, that also of international stature, to all the students who will be coming for the master degree courses also. That is the entire thing which we would be liking, which we would like to discuss. And now we will be starting with the presentation that we have for our Mauritius. Why Mauritius and what are the benefits for Mauritius? Kindly stay tuned. We will be starting on with the presentation. First of all, we would like to share a very scenic beauty of Mauritius, which is its major point of attraction. Mauritius is a land of the seas and the oceans, which is based very near to the African subcontinent. Now, this is actually the Republic of Mauritius, and is the island nation in the Indian Ocean, about 2,000 kilometers of the southeast ocean coast of the African continent, which is the east of Madagascar. Along with that, it includes the eponymous main islands of Mauritius and Rodrigues, Agalega, and St. Brandon. There are also other different islands, which are the Mascarene Islands, and the French Overseas Department. They also take a quick look on everything. The capital and the largest city, Port Louis, is located on Mauritius, where most of the population is concentrated, and the country spans approximately 2040 square kilometers. Now this is a geographical location that is being given, which you can have a look. In fact, what we would like to tell that just off the Mauritian coast lies some 49 uninhabited islands or islets, which are yet to get explored, and that means they are still unexplored. Now the tourism. This tourism in Mauritius are basically of the European nations. There are different European nations which are reeling in terrible cold during the winters. Suppose if we go towards the Antarctic Circle, we would be finding the countries such as Austria, Iceland, Greenland, and France, Germany, which have a terrible winters. And in those times, what they do is they come up in this Mauritian island to have a good breathe of summer. That was the main intention, to get the scorching heat. So Mauritius is blessed with the beautiful surroundings and natural lushness of greens. Considering its natural beauty and island, tourism is a main contributor to its economy. The Mauritian government has also been recognized the contribution of other factors and financial services that have contributed to its growth. Thereby, they have targeted foreign markets, especially in the likes of India and few parts of Africa, enabling a rise in their economy. Pertaining to this, the government is bringing about measures to further up the value chain of the country and putting in efforts to achieve the same. And as per the World Bank Doing Business 2015 report, Mauritius was ranked 28 among the top global economies. So be it a very small land also, but its economy is very much strong, which adds a flavor to the tourism industry and also increases the GDP growth. Now the currency that we have is the Mauritian rupee. As of 2012, the GDP of the country was 19.3 billion USD with an annual GDP per capita at 15,595 USD. More citizens in the country own their house. It's remarkably high, with over 87% of the Mauritians owning their individual houses in comparison to 65% of home ownership in the US. Sugarcane is a major industry in the country. However, it has witnessed a more major decline in recent years, generating up to 25% income from exports. 9% of total population is involved in agriculture and fishing. In addition to this, the textile industry is another major contributor to its economy. So this actually is a remarkable thing, where the GDP of the country is such a strong one that it is also having a much stronger house ownership or home ownership compared to one of the strongest countries in the whole world, that is United States of America. In fact, they have a good currency itself, which is approximately a little higher from the Indian national rupee. Now coming to this program overview, that is what this training or internship it will be. There is a never short, like Mauritius, I have also seen, I've experienced it earlier, that in India also we find it that in the summer the business goes down, and in the winter the business gets up, and the duty hours for the trainees also gets varied from summer to winter. However, in case of Mauritius, the entire scenario is different, because in the Mauritius subcontinent we will be seeing that people are having the same kind of duties, be it in the winters or be it in the summers. So that's the reason why the Mauritius internship is a hot favorite program for many of the people. Now coming to the different divisions that we have in our hotel industry. First of all, let us tell you that it will be a specialized training. That is, if a person is going to opt for food and beverage service, he will be getting trained in the food and beverage service division only. Yes, the outlet might get differ. Suppose if it is for the first month, it can be the room service. The second month can be in the restaurant. The third month can be in the banquets also. But the department will be food and beverage section also only. Participants will be exposed to the daily operations within the food service industry while performing their practical training assignments also. Now, the training will be focused on the standards, on the complaint resolutions, the teamwork, and learning the position in order to understand its management and overall role in the operations. One more thing that I would like to tell, that is, in case of food and beverage service, this department is very much confined to the guest problem resolution and guest interaction. So people who are in this particular department, they have to face the guest every time. So situations handling is one of the integral factors which they have to expertise on. Practical training assignments might include the server assistant, the hostess or the host, the food service, the room service, the beverage service, or the banquet or the catering service. So any of the services can be given to the trainees to get trained.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Utsav, please tell me.
Tell me, in which year you are in B.Sc Hotel Management?
Yes, sir.
In which year?
So first year.
First year. So it is very early, and you have thought a very right way. If you start working with closely with your teachers wherever you are studying your B.Sc in Hotel Management, you'll be definitely having an opportunity to be a young manager, young general manager, or young manager within 5 years in any star brand property. Because 5 years, if you are going to start as management training program, this is the highest appointment in our industry. So when you are going to be management training program, after completion of your management training program within 1.5 year, 1 year, 2 year maximum, depending on policy of different hotels, you'll be posted as, you'll be put as outlet managers. So from outlet manager till HOD level, I mean, if you are in food and beverage service department, so you'll be a restaurant manager, and from restaurant manager to food and beverage service manager, you need 2 promotions only. And after food and beverage manager, you can be the general manager. So you can plan your career very well to get general manager position in 5-star hotel in 5 years or what you want. So the time bond is not over there in our industry. If you perform better, you can be a very young general manager. It all depends on you. So any course can provide you insight of all these things, but your effort can make you at best wherever you want to be. So I think after doing your B.Sc, why don't you join executive MSc program? Because after B.Sc, you'll be here in our university in executive MSc program, where you'll be getting job first in your hand, and with 3 semesters you'll be working in the hotel, in any 5-star hotel, and after your Mauritius training, you are getting back to our country, you can have a better position immediately after completion of MSc program. So that's why we have put this executive MSc program, so that after doing B.Sc, you are not going to be the part of campus, but you're going to be the part of industry and campus as well. And combining both together, after 2 years, you can have a better opportunity in industry in India or abroad. So that is why we have planned this executive MSc program. I think we are pioneer in a country who is going to plan this course. I can have this fair idea. Nobody is doing this. So that is why it is endless. The industry is endless, and I told at very starting that we are going to think differently, because last 20 years our academy has not thought differently for our students. So we started thinking differently and putting you in a best position to get your ambition to aspirations achieved within a time frame as per your thinking. Yes, Utsav is replied, or you want to extend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I getting.
From where you're doing your B.Sc, Utsav?
So CHM College.
Pardon?
So Ghaziabad CHM College.
CHM Ghaziabad. You're in first year.
Yes, sir.
So I think CHM is going to provide this degree with which organization?
Sir, my university is there's from south side.
So they are working on distance basis.
Yes, sir.
So I'll suggest you, though it is not, can you call us later, because I can suggest you some better way if possible. It's not a right platform to say those things which I want to convey, but you can call later and we can counsel you to be in a better way. I mean, your expression is very good, but I think you started not at a very right way. So after you can have the number of Mr. Atanu, and he will counsel you what to do now. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
In fact, we have already given you in the chat section 2 numbers. The first is of sir and the second is of mine. You can call us anytime and we will be guiding you in all possible ways related to this education and what you can do in your career and everything else. Because, this hospitality industry, it is a very big one, but rather it's a very small one also. We have the news and the upcoming feeds for every kind of person or any organization or institution or a hotel or a company. So you be anywhere, you be in the US, you be in Canada, you be in UK, or you be in the Gulf or in this country itself, there will be a constant tab or constant touch because we all belong in this single industry itself. So maybe not today, maybe 2 years later on, or maybe 5 years later on also, we will be again meeting up in this industry and we will be talking about maybe fruitful things that might come up. And yes, Uttav, yes, your question is very genuine and very good. I really like your question. Sir, there is another question from Virendra Aryas.
Yes, Mr. Virendra, I have seen your question. I'd like to, this is the number on which you can send, Atanu's number. You can send the copy of your mark sheet. I'd like to see your eligibility for doing PhD in our industry. So you can enroll with in PhD in our industry, in our university, sorry. So first of all, I'd like to see your, because you have done it distance basis, I'd like to see the eligibility criteria by which we can accept your qualification in our industry. I have to check with my registrar and examination controller in this regard, and I could reply you after that. So I need a copy of your mark sheet of master degree, and I can suggest you that will you be eligible for a PhD in our university or not. So kindly send that and we'll definitely get back to you immediately.
Virendra, can you just unmute your mic once? I would like to talk to you once. Virendra, can you please unmute your mic for once? I think he is not able to hear us. Yes, Virendra. Good afternoon, Virendra. From where did you do your bachelor's?
Sir, sir, actually, I have completed a master's in hotel management from Uttarakhand Open University, Haldwani,
Okay,
Nainital.
got it. And you did your bachelor's from which college?
Sir, bachelor's from Government Institute of Hotel Management, Almora. It's in Uttarakhand.
Yes, now I can say that you are very much eligible for enrollment in a PhD program in our university.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to pursue my PhD in hospitality management. But sir, my master's is from Open University. It's a correspondence course. So, am I eligible for a PhD